Natasha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby. Today I'm so excited for this reading vlog. I have been holding on to these packages for the past couple months. I think since March maybe. I've been holding on to my pre-orders because I thought this would be a really fun vlog idea. So basically I have some pre-orders here from Barnes & Noble since I think March, April. I guess I was gonna say June. Today's June 1st. So March, April, and May that I thought would be really fun to unbox in a video and then actually read it in the same video. Just so excited because I have been waiting obviously for these books because they are new releases. So I'm super excited about them. I do have a couple here also from Blackwell's that I got excited about. The ones from Blackwell's are not pre-orders, but they are new releases that came out this year. So I figured I would also just keep them in here. I'm not going to read all of these books. There are actually more than I anticipated, than I remembered. That I just put in my closet when they came in, and also do it kind of blindly because I'm going to choose the packages randomly. I think my goal will be to read three books in this vlog, and then I will unbox the rest at the end of the video so that we can have them. But yeah, I'm so excited. I thought this would be a really fun idea so that we can also read some new releases and also make it kind of fun. So we have 6 total packages here. This one at the bottom, this big Blackwell's one, I do know what books are in the Blackwell's one because they came separately, are 2 books. So if we do get that one, I will just read one of the books, I think, even though I want to read both of them. But I'll just pick one to read and then we can open another one. I think we're going to, each time we pick a book, I will try to find some fun way to do it. I don't know. I'll probably just have my boyfriend pick a random package. We'll have Toby pick a random package. So yeah, just kind of make this more fun and interesting. But for our first book, I thought we could just do a random number generator to have it pick which package I'm gonna do. And I guess we'll just leave it like this. Yeah, I just kind of stack them randomly. So I'm just gonna go to random number generator on Google and we'll do 1 through 6. And let's pick our first book. I'm super excited. I hope, yeah. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Number 2. 1, 2. Okay. This one here. I have no idea which book it is. I'm so excited. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. We have a Dark Academia novel. So this is The Arcane Arts by S.D. Coverley. This is actually one of the newer ones that came in. I think this came out in May. This is a Dark Academia fantasy book. Ooh. Yeah, thrilling, sexy, dark romance. Okay, just kidding. It's a dark romance. A graduate student and her advisor dive into a taboo branch of magic, igniting a dangerous passion. Oh. I thought this was a Dark Academia. I didn't, with a little bit of romance, but okay, not at all what I thought. But I am still excited about it. This cover is so pretty. And then here are the end pages. I see there's some end pages art. We'll see what the book itself is very pretty. All right, it's gonna be the first book that we read. I am excited about it. Yeah, oh, this is done by co-authors. This has been happening a lot where I'm noticing books are written by 2 authors. I'm excited. All right, let's do it. So I'll come back at you whenever I start The Arcane Arts. Give a little bit of an update. I have made some progress into The Arcane Arts. I am almost halfway. I'm 175-ish pages in, and I am really liking it. This is a true Dark Academia, which I am really appreciating because I feel there's so many books out there that claim that they're Dark Academia, kind of The Secret History, but really it's just it takes place at a school, but the schooling and classes and like work in the school aren't actually a part of the narrative, you know what I mean? So I really appreciate that this is a true dark academia. So you are following our main character, Elsbeth, and she is a graduate student and she is studying the arcane arts. Now in this world, the arcane arts is almost like this magic that's out there, but it's a magic that can be studied and cast through almost like physics and chemistry. Like you have to know the mathematical equations and you have to set up the right ritual, but it's a magic that can be learned. But the magic itself isn't like that impressive. So like not many people study it and it's even like falling out of favor. So she is like, this has been her whole life. She loves learning about the arcane arts and she is going to grad school for it. Like I said, you find out at the very beginning that her sister has died in what she thinks is suspicious circumstances. And so she wants to now kind of study a different part of the arcane arts to try to find out what happened with her sister. You also have our other main character, Rollins, who is the professor of the arcane arts, and he's like a very acclaimed professor. He is like one of the most famous people who has studied the arcane arts, and so he becomes her advisor. The relationship between her and the professor, and like I said, I like it a lot because there is a lot of talk of the arcane arts and of like her deciding what her thesis is going to be, and it's very pretentious talk, which I appreciate in like an academic book or like a dark academia book. So I do like that. Here that says a sexy dark romance and igniting a dangerous passion. So that we are getting, because there are some parts of the arcane arts that are like you can control other people. Elsbeth and Rollins are very attracted to each other because of their like minds. They're both like, you know, enjoy talking about the arcane arts and yeah, just enjoy each other's minds. You can see why they're attracted to each other. But, and I can like feel the tension, but at the same time, I don't know, there's just like something missing about their relationship or about the two characters. They don't feel quite as real as I think they should. And I think it's because we're not really getting their inner monologue. Like not really, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like a little removed from the characters, but I am still liking it. I'm very interested to see where it's gonna go and how dark it's gonna go, because this is making it seem like it's gonna get very dark, but we'll see. So all that to say, I'm really enjoying it. It's a bit more romance heavy than I was anticipating. I'm appreciating that it is very much academia and there's a lot of talk about the arcane arts. So yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it. It is a fast read. I am annotating it because I'm having such a good time, and it is written really well. So yeah, I guess I'll come back at you whenever I have made it a little bit farther. But yeah, so far this is going really well. I have now finished The Arcane Arts by S.D. Coverley, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I did really, like, I liked it. Ooh, oops. But the ending just wrapped up too nicely, and I don't like it sometimes when books do that, when everything just like works out perfectly and everything is convenient. I don't know. So I'm not quite sure of my rating for this yet. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm between a 3 and a 4 star. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you about this book that I haven't already. A lot also on the mystery of our main character, Elsbeth. As I said, her sister died and she was told it was by suicide, but she has other thoughts and she starts to develop the mystery with that. And then there is another mystery that involves the professor main character, and kind of how those two mysteries connect. And I will say that I did appreciate how there was a lot of the romance, but it was well balanced with the academia talk as well as the mystery talk. So I feel like you did get a bit of everything. It wasn't just like romance throughout the whole book. It was definitely varied, but this was definitely a lot of the romance was a very big plot of the book. I had a really good time reading it, but I don't know if this is actually really gonna stick with me. So we'll just feel like the ending just wrapped up a little too nicely, and it also didn't get as dark as I was hoping, as it's like making it seem with the taboo branch of magic and igniting a dangerous passion and in this thrilling romance. I don't know, it didn't get as dark or as thrilling as I was anticipating, but I still had a good time with this. I still really liked it. I'm going to think about my final review. I did annotate quite a bit because there were some really nice lines. So yeah, I think I just have to think about it and figure out what my final rating will be. But I definitely do recommend, if you're looking for a good dark academia, you want some romance in it, definitely recommend this one. So I think to choose our next book, we will have Toby pick it. So I think I'll just like lay out all of the packages and then we'll see which one he picks. I'm going to set out the books. Let's maybe I have to get the treats.
Hey, Toby.
Toby, look! I'll give you one and then let's see which one he's gonna go for. If he will even find it.
He's going for the bag.
Toby, look around here. Look.
Look at that.
Oh, he picked one!
Winning!
Woohoo! Okay, this one. Okay, this is the one that Toby picked. I think I know which book it is because it is a thinner box, but let's see. Yay! Thank you, Toby. You picked a good one. Okay, so it's this one here. This is Permanence by Sophie Mackintosh. This is her new release, which I am very excited about. I read The Water Cure last year, I think, and I gave it 5 stars. So I'm super excited to read her next release. And I think this is a more literary sci-fi novel, which is exciting. So this is the one we're gonna start next. Updates. As you all saw, we went to San Francisco for the weekend and it was really nice. Went to a couple of bookstores, but I didn't end up buying any books. So I don't have a book haul for you all, but it was really nice weekend. I was able to start Permanence while I was on the train, and I am absolutely loving this so much. It's giving a 5-star feeling, and even like this may be my favorite book of the year so far. I'm just loving it so much. The writing is incredible. So it is a little bit weird. You are following a couple and they are having an affair. The man is married and has a daughter. The woman is like doesn't have a family or anything, but they're having an affair, and it starts with them waking up in this city that they have no idea how they got there, and they're in this apartment that's not theirs, but it has like some of their things in it, and they go outside and they're in this city that's like full of other couples, and it's like the perfect this like magical perfect place, but then they fall asleep and then they wake up in like their real lives, and they're just kind of like processing that, and then you're getting flashbacks to how they met and stuff, and it is just so good because it's like a little bit weird. It's not really explained what's happening, at least yet, but I am just loving the writing and like the descriptions of their love and desire, but also the like difficulty that they're having, or like I think of the word for it. Yeah, I guess like contemplating what's happening, really coming to terms with what they're doing, especially from the male perspective. He's really troubled by what's happening, obviously, like in his affair. I don't know. I'm just loving it, and I'm annotating it like crazy. I haven't yet put any tabs in, but I am annotating it, and I'm just absolutely loving the writing style. It is just so good, and it's reading really quickly, so I think I'll be able to, I mean, I was hoping I could finish this book today. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna sit here now and read a bit more, and then I'll come back at you a little bit later. So I have finished Permanence by Sophie McIntosh, and I really enjoyed this a lot. I'm definitely giving it a 5-star. It's not one of my favorite books of the year. I mean, like, it's one of my favorites in that it's one of the 5 stars that I've given out, but it's not my favorite book of the year like the feelings were originally giving me. But I still really, really love this a lot. So I'm trying to think like what else I can tell you. I think I already told you that you're following this couple who is having an affair, and they somehow are able to go to this like kind of alternate world universe where they're able to be together and like spend all their time together. But it's like really strange, right? Because they don't quite know what happened, and things just feel a little off while they're there. And if things start to like fracture in their relationship, or they start to have an argument, or I don't know, one of them has like a bad thought about the other person, it will reflect in the world. So like there will be like cracks in the wall, or it'll suddenly start to like pour rain, or the other person will like feel like intense pain or things like that. And yeah, even though it's supposed to be like this like, you know, magical world where they can be together and there's like no consequences of their affair, it just, there's always something that feels a little off. And I feel like that's really hard to do with writing, but she did it really well. Back and forth between the like world where they can be together, and then the real world where, like, you know, he has his wife and his child, and she has her own life too with like her friends and things like that, and they're now in their real world, but like of course always thinking about each other. I don't know, it was just done really well, and I really liked it because it was weird, but it was also very like quiet, and it wasn't very, yeah, I don't know how this quote says, it's a quietly devastating novel, which I agree. And then it says, McIntosh's portrait of a couple in desperate thrall to romance, and her revelations about the dangers and delights of intimacy, of vulnerabilities, risks, and rewards will stay with me for a long time. Like, I agree with that. It really is delving into all of the complexities of having an affair, but not even of having an, well, yeah, I guess having an affair, but also just like having this like really great big love, and like what does that mean, and what is actually like real when you're with love, and like what will you do for the love, and I don't know how to explain it. Let's see. How much would you sacrifice for a love you never thought possible, and how long can you live in paradise before the cracks start to show? Exactly, that's exactly it. Yeah, I just really like this. Oh, and then it had another one of my favorite things in books where you're following 2 characters and they're in 2 different spaces, but you get to see like the scenes from their life in like parallel time, but they're like not together, but you see the scenes of them like acting their own lives, right? But in separate times, or in the same time, but in separate places. I love those scenes that are written like that. And that happened a lot in this, because you're following them in the real world, but separately, but seeing what they're doing at the same time. It's just not my favorite. I don't know. It just like towards the end, it started to get just a little bit repetitive of them like going back into the world, like weird things happening. It just got like a teeny bit repetitive. But like different things kept happening every time they went back. And our main character, our female main character, her name is Clara, she started to have more realizations and think things. So yeah, so it's just like, I can't say it's my favorite book of the year because it just didn't give me that feeling, but it definitely is a 5-star read. I don't know, maybe it will become my favorite book of the year. Like when I spend time away from it, I was thinking about it, but I could see this being a movie and being like an A24 movie and it being like really weird and being really so good. This would be a really great film. But yeah, I really liked it. I think if you're interested in it, I definitely recommend. Sophie McIntosh is definitely one of my favorite authors now. This is my second book by her that I've read. A second 5-star from her, and her writing is just incredible. With that said, it is time for my boyfriend to pick a book. He actually already picked it yesterday because today is Monday morning and I had a feeling I would finish it today and I wanted to know what my next book was gonna be, so I actually had him pick it out yesterday. So we'll go to that clip so y'all can see what our next read is gonna be, and I'll come back at you whenever I start the next one. Okay, we're here with my boyfriend.
Wait, again.
So we're here with my boyfriend. So we're here with my boyfriend. And he's gonna randomly pick the next book. Okay, so these are the packages. Let me grab them. Oops. Okay, so these are the packages. And you just pick the one you want me to open up, and that's gonna be the book that I read.
Okay.
So you can, if you want to ask me questions, you can. I don't know what some of them are. Some of them I kind of know. But
I like this package.
the big one? Of course.
The middle one. This is the big one, no?
Oh, okay. So you pick that one?
Yes. This is the one.
Why'd you pick this one?
My choice. Because it's big one but not too big.
Okay. I think I know what book this is. Because it's a little bit bigger. I think it's a fantasy.
Okay. We like fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to open it?
Okay.
Don't show the address.
Okay. And this one.
Look how big it is. Okay, so this is City of Gods and Monsters by Kayla Edwards.
700 pages.
Oh my god. I want it. Okay, well this video is going to take a lot longer than I thought. Anyways, so this book was originally indie published, but then it got picked up to be traditionally published. So yeah. And I got it because they're, what's this? Art. Some illustrations, that's the word. There's Toby. And then illustrations on this side. What do you think, Tobes? All right. Well, I don't know what it's about, but thank you, baby.
Of course.
Of City of Gods and Monsters by Kayla Edwards. I am pretty far actually. I'm like 175 pages in on chapter 19 and I don't know, I'm liking it. Like So this is an urban fantasy. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. As I said earlier, it was originally indie published, but then it got picked up, so I think the whole series is now slowly coming out traditionally published. But I saw Barnes & Noble was doing this like really cool edition with artwork inside, so I decided to pre-order it because everyone seems to really love this. But it's this urban fantasy set in this kind of like really dark, gritty city, almost like Gotham City. That's what it reminds me of. And there's all kinds of magical creatures in here. You have vampires and werewolves and demons and all kinds of magical creatures all live in this world, and they all have magic abilities. And then there's also humans who are in this world too. So you're following our main character, Lauren, who is a human, and then you have our other main character, what's his name? Darian, who is a demon. And at the beginning of the book, she is like walking home with her friends from like going out to the club, and then they try to kidnap her, but they end up taking her friend instead. This isn't a spoiler, it's just like literally the first like couple chapters. They end up taking her friend instead, but they wanted to kidnap her. And there is a hit out to get Lauren, like all kinds of bounty hunters, and everyone is like on the hunt for Lauren. She doesn't know why, and no one really knows why, even the people who are on the hunt for her, because she's a human, so people don't really understand why they're trying to take her. And then Darian, who was like person who who's a bounty hunter, was getting paid to kidnap Lauren, but then realizes that she's a human and is like, what's going on here? There's something else going on. This doesn't make any sense. So he decides to help her instead. And so that's where we're at now. They're kind of like working together. They're also trying to find her friend still. And I don't know, the writing style is just very, very casual, which is not my favorite. And this feels very young. Even though this is an adult book, it feels like it's really close to being a YA book. Lauren as the main character and her friends, they have that personality that I don't really like reading from, where they're just trying to be like really snarky and you know, sarcastic and all that stuff. And I don't really like that. And I'm not really feeling anything for the male main character. Really easy read. Like, I read this super quickly, these 170 pages. It's a really fast read, so I could like read the rest, but I don't know, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of reading it just like, I don't know. So I'm thinking about DNFing the book actually, but I think I'm gonna give it a little bit more. I think maybe I'll try to get to like 200-ish to see if anything interesting else happens with the plot, or yeah. And if I'm still kind of, it's not like I'm hating the book, but I'm definitely not like loving it or anything. I could definitely put this book down and I don't think I would regret it at all. I think I'm gonna try to maybe get to page like 200, see how I'm feeling, see if anything changes with the plot, if there's a new plot twist or something interesting that happens. If not, then I will probably, yeah, DNF it, because this is like a lot to commit to, almost 700 pages when I'm just feeling like meh about it. But there is something wrong with it. I can see if you're like, if you want a fast, is it fast paced? I don't even know if it's really that fast paced, but if you just want like an easy urban fantasy, this is a good one, I guess. All right, so I thought I would come give you all a little bit of an update. I think I have decided to go ahead and at least soft DNF City of Gods and Monsters. I don't want to completely DNF this book, just because I feel like maybe at another time I could find myself enjoying this, like if I'm in a reading slump, because it's just such an easy read, and I'm not completely like against or like completely turned off by this book. It's just right now, this is definitely not what I want to read. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just not excited to pick this up. I have actually already started another book and I'm enjoying that one so much more. It is a horror book, so I'm really liking that a lot. But yeah, right now I don't want to spend the time reading the 700-page book. And I think I already gave my like thoughts about this, why I'm feeling kind of like iffy about it anyway. So I think for now it's going to be a soft DNF. If by like, definitely by the end of the year, I don't see myself picking this back up, then I will definitely unhaul it. Go ahead and unwrap the rest of the packages, because today is my filming day. So I do want to film a big summer book haul, and I want to be able to show off these books. But I said in the video that I will definitely unwrap the rest of the books that we don't in this video. So let's do it. I'm super excited because some of these books I am like super desperate to read, obviously, for all of them. So yeah, let's do it. We'll just start from the top. Okay, so this is one that I got from Blackwell's because I really wanted the UK cover. I think the UK cover is so pretty, to the American cover. Oh, I didn't realize it had foiling on it. Okay, so it did get a little bit damaged in the package, but that's okay. So this is A Beast Slinks Towards Beijing. First of all, what an incredible title. A Beast Slinks Towards Beijing. And it does have the women's prize. I wish this was a sticker. This is actually on the book, but that's okay. But it was longlisted for the women's prize this year, and that's how I heard about it. The title caught my eye, and I've just heard so many good things about this. It's a dark folkloric family saga that moves through history to the present day, exploring the legacy of colonialism and how pain echoes through generations. Okay, let's do this. This is a Barnes & Noble pre-order. I'm super excited about. Okay, so this is Honey by Imani Thompson. Oh, I love this cover. I also really like the UK cover too, but I do like this. So this is about a woman I know who starts to kill men for revenge, I think. Yeah, so we're following Yrsa. She's getting her PhD. It says She's bored of life, bored of men, and then one sunny afternoon, she accidentally kills one. Suddenly, a problematic professor is dead, and Yrsa, well, she's no longer bored. Emboldened, she starts to chase the high, and soon, no misbehaving sexist man with commuting distance is safe. So I think I'm really excited for this. I think this is going to be a fun time, and I love that there's going to be lots of social commentary in it. I think I'm going to have a good time with this one. So we have Honey. And lastly, this package from Blackwell's, which has 2 books in it that I'm also so excited to read. Let's see if I can do it. So the first one is Yesteryear. This is Yesteryear by Carl Clare Burke. I have seen there's been so much talk about this book. Some people not liking it, some people loving it. I've heard that it gets really unhinged towards the end, and I have just been so excited to read this, and I really wanted the UK edition because I think this is beautiful. The American edition isn't that bad, but like compared to this, I love it. I just love the like bright yellow, the bright yellow spine, so pretty. So this I think is about a trad wife, influencer trad wife. Then one morning she wakes up in a strange, horrible version of reality. Her home, her husband, her children, they're all familiar, but something's off. It's an electrifying examination of tradition, fame, faith, and the grand performance of womanhood. Very excited about that one. All right, and then the last book that we had here is another, one that I really wanted the UK version. This is so pretty. So this is Lost Lambs by Madeline Cash. Like, look at, compared to the American version, this so much superior. I love the green with the pink. So pretty. So I think it's supposed to be a little bit funny too. So it says, think your family is dysfunctional, meet the Flynns. For the 3 Flynn daughters, it's been disastrous since their parents opened up their marriage. We're following the 3 different sisters. And then it says, no one except Harper, who is the youngest sister, whose obsession with Alabaster's machinations sends the family hurtling into a criminal conspiracy, one that may just finally bring them closer together. So yeah, I think it's all like dysfunctional family, but I think it's also a little bit funny. Oh, I love the like light pink. The books that we had, that we could have gotten in this video. I am so excited to read all of these. With that said, that's actually the end of this video because I don't see myself picking this back up by the end of the week. And I'm reading another book and I want to start the next vlog that I'm excited to start. So let me go get all the books so we can wrap everything up. Okay, so overall, I think we had a pretty good reading time. Anyway, we found a 5-star read, which like, you can't complain about that. So to go over, first we read The Arcane Arts by S.D. Coverley. I think I'm gonna end up giving this a 3 out of 5 stars. I was right in that I haven't really been thinking about this book since I finished it, but while I was reading it, I was having a good time. It's definitely a true dark academia, like I said, and I do recommend it if it sounds like something you're interested in. We read, again, my 5-star read, Permanence by Sophie McIntosh. I really love this. This is a book that I can see myself rereading and catching even more things with it. I just love her writing. Her writing is incredible. So I'm so happy I was able to pick up her new release. And then of course we have my Softy Enough of A City of Gods and Monsters right now by Kayla Edwards. If you've read this, let me know, is it worth it to finish this giant book, or do you think I should just give up on it? I don't know. But right now it's a Softy Enough. So we have those 3 books there. Already unboxed the other books, which I am super excited about and will hopefully be picking up very soon as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thought it was a really fun idea to unbox my pre-orders or my book mail with you and read it at the same time. I will definitely do this again if you guys want. Maybe like in fall, once I have some other pre-orders coming in, I can save them and do this again. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below and I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye.